We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. And the Sentinels kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go, the start of a new season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans, and Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first, everybody going bananas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's the Sentinels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. The option look. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Pulls it again on the option. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. The run inside. It's Bentley.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Scanning the field, it's Gunderson. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Sentinels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Can't get him to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Calls his own number. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force.
Could be an alley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hokies are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Makes a grab on the shot. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Keeps it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Sentinels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the draw, it's Hawkins. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop it for a short gain. And the Sentinels racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds his man. It's Reynolds. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. Good rattle and comeback, and he makes the catch. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Ready, go! Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Sentinels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Here comes the option. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up, if he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level. And who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
And send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on their running back.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Hokies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Turning it on. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go to the counter. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Maybe a crease. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Here's a little room there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Using his legs, it's Fitzpatrick. Knocked down for the tackle. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, this has been a really positive start for this transfer tight end. He came in with a lot of preseason hype, but he has delivered here in his first start. They have gone to him early and often, and he has lived up to all the hype. He's getting along with his teammates, joking, laughing down here on the sideline. This seems like it is a good fit for this team. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll try it again. Crosses to 40. Got a little grass. The 20. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the lead, are they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room? But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time